Hi, Susan Norwell here from the Rett U Book Club, reading A Squiggly Story, written by Andrew Larsen and Mike Lowry. And I'm going to be modeling it in SnapCore in the page sets that Jen Frenchnelli and Callie Ward did, which you can download from our website at Rett University. If you take a look at the news and go to book club, it'll be there. All right, so I am all about writing. I have to tell you that writing is so important for our kiddos because if they can write, they can say anything. And this is a delightful story about a little boy just learning to write. And I'll tell you, I'm going to dedicate this to David Copenhaver because he has been a huge influence in terms of what I know about writing and what I feel about writing. And the sister in this story reminds me of him because she just keeps asking questions and like, tell me more, tell me more. So it's a really cool story that I hope you will enjoy as much as I do. So there's the front, A Squiggly Story. And you know what? Before we read, we're going to remember that we're going to go through and look for some of our words that we would use. We talk about I can do it. I can do it. And the it we're doing under verbs is we're doing some writing.
Right.
We are doing some word forms. We're doing writing. Writing, which is so important. And of course,
Read.
if you're doing writing, you're also doing some reading.
Reading.
That is for sure. And sometimes we really have to think. We have to think very, very hard. Describe maybe the texture or maybe textures would be, we'd have hard in there. Yeah, we have this kind of hard, which we can use for the other kind of hard if we need to. So sometimes, or it might be in bad descriptors, it might be that it's really, really hard or really yucky, or it could be challenging. Writing can be challenging and sometimes it can be difficult for people. But also, there's a sister in the book who says, wait a minute, this is really easy. She is very kind. Writing can be fun. And this is a super wonderful story. Oh my gosh, this guy in the story is just so smart the way he does this writing. We're going to take a look at some other words that I found in our all word list under school. Under English and writing, we find page, because page after page is getting written in our story. They're doing some writing with words and with letters. And this is really nice because this page is alphabetized. So did you see how easy it was for me to find those words because they're alphabetized? So I would urge you to think about that when you're designing pages. Our kids will learn based on how well we model, and for literate adults it's much easier to find things when they are alphabetized. So there is, in this story, there is a brother and a sister. A brother and a sister in this story, which I think is pretty cool. And taking time, we talk about things happening after. And then I also think there's a place where we are talking, maybe it might be all word list. I'm not sure if I did it here. No, I didn't. All right, so let me look for it. I actually put in, oh, I know. Now I'm thinking about it. So let's get rid of that. And let's cancel that. And what we're really looking for from the home page is we're looking for those position words. So I'm pretty sure they were from the home page. All my people who use this all the time are going, Norwell, goodness gracious, how come you can't find it? All right, so I'm going to look for beginning because I had it and now I lost it. So beginning. And those are the related words. Describe, position. Okay. And we've got beginning and middle and end. Those are really, really important. So let's go back and do that again so it's in my head. Describe, positions, beginning, middle, end. And if we go back, we can also describe the size as we talk about big words and little words. So here we go. Without further ado, before we bore the kids to death, let's get reading. A Squiggly Story. My sister loves to read. Oh man, I have to tell you that I also, verbs, I love to read. You know what? That is the one word I didn't look for, was love versus just like, because it's not just a like relationship here. Love in verbs reorganized. Okay, so it was right there. Love. So I go core, I go to verbs, love. Right there. Love, love, love to read. She read big words. Big words. We're talking about describing and size. She read big words and little words, both. Page after page. Word after word. So we found our all-word list school English and writing. There was page after page, and word after word. Wow. And if we're going to look for those time words, there's that. After each other. Only it's after because we're using our British accent, I think. My sister loves to write. Ooh, wow. My sister loves to write. Wow. Page after page, page after page, word after word. And so what I did there is on the first time through, I took it to the page in the word place, and then the next time through modeled the after, just to help out there, get a little repetition. My sister likes to write big words and little words. Sometimes I pretend I can write too. Big letters, size. Big letters, describe size. And little letters. And so we can kind of look at what he's doing in the book. Sometimes he's got real letters there. Sometimes he even has a word, like the word cat. But sometimes it's swirl after swirl, and squiggle after squiggle. I'm going to go to verbs and moving, and I actually added the word squiggle, you know, because he can squiggle that marker and make some squiggles. What are you doing? I asked one day. Yes, a question. What are you? What are you What are you doing? What are you doing? While we're sitting at the kitchen table. I'm writing a story. Oh, clear. I am verbs. I am writing a story. Remember, all word lists, school, go to this English and writing, and here is the word story. There it is.
Story.
I'm writing a story. I wish I could write a story. You can. It is describe positive. It is
easy.
It is easy. Look at that, sister. Remember I told you I thought that she, pronouns. I thought that she is very, very kind. She's very kind and very supportive of her brother. How am I going to do this? How? I know my letters, but I don't know many words. I know my letters. Oh dear. I know my letters. I know my letters.
Letter.
But not any
Word.
That's right. Not
Not.
any words. Write what you know. What great advice. You need to write what you
know.
No, just write what you know. That's all. Every story starts with a single word, and every word starts with a single letter. Why don't you start there with a letter? Just write
Write.
a
Letter.
a letter. That's where you should start. Wow. This sister, I'm telling you, I think she should grow up and be a writing teacher. So I get my crayons and pencils and a pad of paper and I start to write. I am going to do this writing.
Right.
I'm going to do this writing. I am.
Writing.
I
I
am. I start with a single letter. It's an easy letter. It is very, very, whoops, wrong way. It is very, very easy.
Easy.
It's the letter I. There it is. I. And he says, that's me. That is
Me.
That is me. How cool is that? That's a good beginning. Oh, I just love her. I love her. Look, we're talking to her brother. See those little bubbles? That's what she's saying. Those are like little conversation bubbles. And she's saying that is a describe. Oh my goodness, I keep going there. And I should be going to good descriptors. That is a good. We need that word good. Probably it's right on the core page, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay. That is a good or super beginning. So do you remember where we put that? That was in describe, position, beginning. That is a good beginning. Now what's going to happen? Oh dear. What is going to happen? How should I know? It's your story. You're the boss. Remember, it is your school. English and writing. It's your
story.
It's your story. You get to be the boss of your story. I think that's really fun. I what? I'm stuck. What happens in my story? I do not. I don't know.
No.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do next. Then I draw a circle. It's a soccer ball. Then I write another letter. U. It's Y-O. U. You. I say to my sister, I'm playing soccer with you. I am playing soccer with you. Wow, I love this. I am playing. Oh, goodness, I didn't find that word. Let's see if I can. I am playing. I'm going to have to go fast because I don't want you guys waiting. So, where I would, if I was by myself, I would be definitely making myself do this hard work. Playing Ooh, verbs reorganized. It was right on that page and I missed it. I am
Play.
playing
Playing.
soccer with you.
You.
With you. Oh, my goodness. I love this story. Great, says his sister. Where are we playing soccer? I told you I just love her. Look at her.
Great.
Great. But where?
Where?
Where are we playing soccer? She asks very good questions. Maybe we're playing on the beach, I suggest. We've never played soccer on the beach. Whoa, that would be something new and different. That would be something wonderful and awesome and sounds like it could be so fun to play on the beach. So, I do a bunch of dots for the sand on the beach. And then I make a bunch of V's. So look, there's the dot, 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 dots, then V, 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 V. And I'm thinking, you could be taking your eyes and your drawing program on your device and making some squiggles to help you along with your ABC flipbook to be writing your own story. Just saying, you could do it. Big V's and little V's. Oh my goodness, describing the size of these V's. Some were big, some were little. I bet even some were huge. Big and little V's, wave after wave in the ocean. Wow, so we're at the beach. We can see the sand, dot, 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 and the waves. Now what? What do you mean? I love that. She says, now what? He says, what do you mean? Now what time? Now. Now.
What?
Now what? You have a beginning. Now we're in the middle of the story. Oh my gosh, I love this. So here we are talking about describing position. We had a beginning. Now we're in the middle of the story. Something else has to happen so we can get to the end. Describe, position, end. We have to get to the end, of course. So logical she is. And so kind. I'm stuck again. Oh dear. I do not.
Don't.
I do not.
No.
I don't know what. I don't know what. To write.
Right.
Oh man, I'm stuck again. I start doodling. Doodling, that's like scribbling. I doodle another V, except this doodle is upside down. Oh no! It's a shark! Oh man, it's a shark. That is really, really yucky and could be very terrible for our friends and very
dangerous.
It's getting closer and closer. I flip the page to get away from the shark. Fast. Let's do it fast. The next day, I bring my story to school. It's my turn for show and tell. That means I get to sit in Mrs. Singh's. There she is, Mrs. Singh. Doesn't she look lovely? Mrs. Singh's chair. And everyone else sits on the carpet and they have to listen to me. Oh, I like that word. Let's find that word, listen. They have to listen to me. Let's see. Listen. Oh, it's going to be right there. Verbs reorganized. Listen. So look at that. We have a lot of our school words right there. Work, read, listen, write.
Listen.
They have to listen to me.
Me.
I have to listen to me. How fun is that? And here I am. He's sitting in Mrs. Singh's chair. Last night, I started to write a story. It's sort of squiggly, but here goes. It's sort of squiggly. I like that. I remember that word. We had it in verbs and move, and we had the word squiggle.
Squiggle.
I'm not sure if it would turn into squiggly. No, squiggling.
Squiggling.
It's kind of squiggling, this story. but I started it. I wrote it. Once upon a time, there was a brother and a sister, and they loved to play soccer. So once upon a time, there was a brother and a sister. And they loved, I do remember finding this word. Oh.
Love.
They loved to play soccer. I play soccer with you. Hi. One day they had an idea. They decided to play soccer on the beach, so they went to the beach and played soccer. I play soccer with you, and there's the waves. And this is how the kids can imagine what they're saying. Remember, we have to do this thing called pretend in this story. There's a lot of good pretending. Ooh, that's a good word to find. Pretend. Oh, but I know right where it is. Never mind. I can get there all on my own. Verbs, communication, pretend. Ooh, we can pretend. And we can imagine. Ooh, pretend. And we can communication imagine this story, because the little boy really wished he could write a story. Then they noticed something coming toward them in the water. Oh, we know what that is. That upside down V. Oh dear. It was a shark, a real live shark. It was getting closer and closer, and it was getting bigger and bigger. Oh my God, describe the size. It was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And that is not very good, quite dangerous. Oh my gosh, look at them, they're horrified. Hold on. And that's as far as I got. Well, that's wonderful, said Mrs. Singh. What happens next? Everybody wants to know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do next? What about the shark? What about the brother and the sister? What? I don't know. I'm kind of stuck. Class, does anyone have an idea? Jack waves his hand in the air. I do. Maybe one of them kicks the ball and it hits the shark in the head. Oh dear. Verbs. They can kick. I think it would be in moving. That's what I think. That they would kick the ball. Kick. Kick the ball. I was right. It is in moving. I just couldn't find it.
Kick.
There we go. Kick the ball. And it hits the shark in the head. And then maybe the shark bites the ball with his big pointy sharp teeth. Oh my. Oh my. There's lots of ideas there. He, that boy, pronoun, he is not, isn't stuck. He has an idea. Alia offers another idea. More. What if the shark's name is Squiggles? And what if Squiggles is a vampire shark? And what if she invites the brother and sister to ride on her back? She says, come on, come with me. She says, hey, I want you to come with me. And I will give you a ride. And what if they become a vampire family and live forever? Well, our friend down here at the bottom, look at those are her ideas. And you can see his look on his face is saying, not. It's like, vampires can't swim. Everyone knows that. Of course they can swim. Vampires can do anything. Oh. But I have a feeling that he doesn't want vampires. But it's my story. I love this part because he's getting it. He is getting that it is it's my story. It's my story, And I don't want vampires in my story. I don't want them in my story. If I was writing a story, I'd have lots of vampires. Then you should write one. But I like yours. So maybe she'll borrow part of this story. I don't know. But I love that. Then you should write one. That night after dinner, I sit down beside my sister. Her face is buried in a book. Do you know what that means, buried in a book? It's not like we took dirt and piled it on her. It means her face is like this. You can't see her because the book is in the way. Her face is buried in a book. I was like this as a child, my sister says all the time. I've been thinking about my story all day, and I still don't know how to end it. I do not know how to end it. Remember, we're looking at describing position. I do not know the end. Remember, you're the author, she says, without even looking up. You can do whatever you want. So I get my pencil and I start with a bunch of stars. Then I add a few exclamation marks. My sister told me exclamation marks make things exciting. She's right. It is very, very feelings. It is very, come on, let's go. There we go. It is very exciting. It is very
excited.
Oh, it's very exciting. And I add a couple of slanty lines. Wow, he's busy there. Let's see what those are going to turn into. Because, see, he's only using these squiggles. But in his mind, he is pretending. He's pretending what they are. And whether you can talk or whether you, with your mouth, or whether you can draw with your hands, you can pretend with your mind. It's all up in here what those squiggles are to you. And nobody can argue with you because it's your story. Hey, what's going on? Asked my sister, looking up from her book. Oh, now she wants to. No. Oh, she's getting curious. It's nighttime. The stars are out. The shark has gone away and we decide to take a walk on the beach. That's when we discovered this giant rocket ship. Phew. I am glad the shark went. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I wanted that shark. I'm glad he went away. That sounds cool. Then what happens? There she is again. She is so great. She says, buddy, that sounds so good. That sounds so cool. I love her. What a great big sister. We hear a voice. It's counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can tell it's loud. It's all in capital letters. Blast off! Not yet, I say, adding one more squiggle just before the rocket blasts off. We spy a Martian looking out through a window. The Martian invites us to climb aboard. Whoa. Now they're going to go on. Describe position. They are going to go on the rocket, or maybe I should say describe position. They're going to go in the rocket. In the rocket. That's a great ending. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. A very, very good description. A very great. Where are we? Describe position ending. I don't think we can get ending. Oh yes, we can. Ending, yes. Now I have an idea for my next story. It's going to be about a boy who climbs aboard a rocket and takes a trip to Mars. And I think I know just how to begin. Wow. He knows. He knows. He knows how to begin. He's so confident. And there's his picture. Wow. Hey, and that is the that is the describe position word. That is the end
End.
of this story. And I hope that you liked it as much as I did. I think writing is so important because if you can write, you can say anything you want. And your imagination is so cool. It's perfect for writing a story. So thanks for joining me at the Rett U Book Club, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.